Hello, welcome to the world of vintage model railways. I'd love to share the joy that I have discovered with Hornby Dublo. Hornby Dublo 3 rail, all metal. It's already ballasted, look, beautifully screen printed, and the middle rail carries current as so do the two outer rails, and there are little pickups on the locomotives which pick up off the middle rail, and the wheels pick up on the centre rail. And it's a very efficient system, I must say. It all started really with this book, because I was given this a few weeks ago, and when I started reading it I thought, oh, joy of joys. Hornby Dublo, I've never really actually owned a Hornby Dublo apart from a locomotive, Cardiff Castle, which is two rail. I ran it on my trying system, and when I started to read the book I realised just how wonderful it really was, the quality of everything, and how extensive it was, and how it was designed for children. Unlike today's model railways, which are designed for collectors, it seems to me. You know, anyone under 12 or 14 aren't recommended to have one because they're so fragile. Anyway, as I was reading through, I came across a section on the coupling system that Hornby Dublo used, and it's an all-metal system. It was designed by a Mr. Pritchard, who went on to become PICO, that's a Pritchard Engineering Company, based down in Devon, in Beer, in Seaton, and it's still in business. PICO, a very big business, exports all over the world. With the money he got from the royalties, taking this up to Meccano and showing them, and they loved it. And I thought, we'll have that for our Hornby Dublo. And yeah, they absolutely went over head over heels and fitted it to all of their locomotives and wagons as a system for coupling and uncoupling. Very different to the trying system, which is in current use in the UK and I believe in America, I'm not sure. But unlike the tension lock system, you push these together. I've got a couple of coaches here to demonstrate this system. Bear with me. So we'll just push them together, and you'll see how easily they couple up, but also how easily you can lift them off. And you have a little uncoupling rail which uncouples them easily too. It pushes the couplings to one side and the other, and that uncouples it, so you can just lift coaches off. Unlike the trying system, where you have, and the tension lock system I should say, where you have to twist the coach or wagon, that just lifts straight off, and it doesn't uncouple in use beautifully. It is, I just really enjoy the whole system. It's not unlike one I have on my fine scale layout, which is called KD, which is an American system. Well, that is more complicated. That's got springs, whereas this doesn't. It's just so simple, and that appeals to me, of course, being very simple. Yes, I am simple-minded. Also, this appeals to me because it's all been manufactured before. I'm simply passing on the legacy. It doesn't have to be remanufactured or manufactured in China, and it's robust. It has lasted, what, 65, 70 years plus. All of this track is that age. It just needs a bit of a clean up, bit of a fettle. Anyway, we're going to have a scenic section on this railway. I'm using some of the ideas I've got from the more fine scale modelling, so we'll incorporate some of that too. But I'll just come over here and show you this little turntable. I'll just show you the I was given this a couple of years ago by Mike, and it is Hornby Dublo, isn't it? Yes, there we go. So little did we realise when we got that plaque that one day we would have a Hornby Dublo system. Anyway, I'm going to just show you a little bit of the detail of how I put together the baseboard and the various bits and pieces for all this, and that'll give you an idea of where it came from and where it's going to. So join me, if you will, in a few moments. This is the arrangement I have. It's 12mm plywood on shelf brackets, runs around the walls of the shed, It's what, 15 inches wide, and the back piece is about 10 inches high, and that'll have a sort of scenic backdrop to it. And I just didn't want a continuous system. I've had that in the past, and I like the end-to-end system, so you'll see the arrangement I'm going to have for each end later on. But that's where it is. That's how it all started. Doing it in hot weather, so that's what the fan's down there for. And power was already down the shed, so that was okay. I simply had to do a couple of days work and got the all the shelving back up. And in the next shots you'll see where it progressed to a few days on from that. Right, here we are. This is a few days on. We've got some locomotives, all bought on eBay, all of this. All the equipment was bought on eBay, and quite low prices, which is nice. And I thought I'd show you a train running round to whet your appetite for the future. It's all changed quite a bit since I did this. I just wanted to make sure the track worked properly. Everything is just one connection, one electrical connection, very simple. Anyway, I'll share all that with you later on if you can stay with me, and I hope you do.